He's a very clever man, this fella. He makes a career out of magic. He performs, he creates magic, he mentors magicians. I think it's kind of amazing when you think of how hard it is to be a sole trader, but to do it in magic, well, that in itself is magic. And he gets awards for his craft. He is as highly regarded by the magic circle as it's possible to be. Say hi to our friend David Penn. Nice to see you again, my friend.
And you, thank you so much. Yeah, it's a huge honour.
Before we talk about that how you're even bothering to deign to talk to me, now you're mixing in rarefied circles, you're going to do a trick that we can all do.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone listening can do.
Do we want to do... Are we going
no,
to do that now?
we don't need to do it now. You just need to tell people what they need in 5 minutes' time to participate in this.
They'll need their calculators. So it could be a calculator on a smartphone. It could even be a calculator that they've got on a desktop in front of them, computer, just any regular calculator. The important thing is all the listeners, everybody listening at home, don't do it while you're driving, obviously. They follow along with us. So you know that I'm not using any special technology to accomplish this magic. I'm not using an app or anything like that. This is something that's verified by everybody, all our listeners, and hopefully we'll create a really unique moment. I can tell you're in doubt because you've assumed what is known as the can't fool me defensive body language.
I've got my arms folded across my chest, and what I'm saying is, you come anywhere near me, I'm burning you at a stake. I've seen you with your witchcraft before now, David. Come here with your nonsense. It's amazing that you are a member of the Inner Magic Circle with Gold Star.
Yes.
So that's what?
Well, it's an unbelievable honour for me. When I was on television growing up, and my sort of idols like Wayne Dobson and David Berglass, whenever they went on television, they would kind of announce with, quite gusto that they were a member of the Inner Magic Circle with Gold Star. And as a magician, what that means is it means that you're recognised by the Magic Circle, which is obviously the world's most prestigious magic society, as kind of like the top level, really. There can only be 200 in the world of all the thousands of magicians that are members of the Magic Circle.
So are you waiting for one to die and then you move in?
It kind of does work like that. It really does. But it's a special sort of award from the council and in particular the president. So one day I was driving down the M1 motorway, going to the Magic Circle actually to do some examining of future members, and the phone rang and it was the president, Megan Swan. And I had to pull over. It was quite emotional, to be kind of given this lifetime achievement recognition.
And you went to Blackpool to get it to the world's largest magicians conference.
Yes.
All your peers were there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And are you known by all of them?
I think I am known by most magicians in the magic world because, like you said in your wonderful introduction, I don't just perform, I create magic for magicians and lots of top magicians, Vegas stars.
And how long have you been doing it for now, David?
I've been a professional magician since 1992.
OK, so prior to that then, it started with what, a magic set for Christmas?
Yeah, like I got a magic set, I think when I was about 8 years old, and my granddad used to do the odd bit of magic. He used to do that thing, it was a very different time. He used to smoke in the house in front of me, his grandchild, and he had like a lighter, and he used to light up his lighter and then pretend to put the lighter flame in his hand and make it disappear. And also he did a trick once that I'll never forget where he made a toy soldier disappear, and then when I got home it was on the kitchen table at home.
No.
And that was a miracle until I found out years later it was my mum and dad taking it home. I was 24 when I worked it out. But that got me started. I got a magic set for Christmas. I particularly remember performing a bit of magic. I think it was pushing a pencil through a plastic piece of perspex, and my granddad genuinely not knowing how it worked and kind of pestering me. And I said, well, it's in the book. I can't tell you. It's a secret. And I'd kind of reached the heights that I'd beaten my granddad and fooled him with magic. So that was a great moment. It really was. Did
you go straight from school to being a pro magician? Have you done, like, quote unquote, proper job?
So my granddad, he kind of said, well, try and get like a proper job as well. So did my dad, and to kind of save up some money to get a car and get a nest egg and that kind of thing. And when I left school, I went to work for 1 year for Toys R Us. And I was a supervisor at Toys R Us, which is no longer there in the centre of Northampton. But all that time I really wanted to leave. And then I had a huge opportunity where I was invited to make an elephant appear in the Derngate pantomime after doing a spot at a private party for a local lady, Tina Mumford, and the manager of the Derngate invited me to do this show. In the pantomime, he wanted to make an elephant appear because he had circus connections. I left my job, and then during that year, the councils changed the laws on performing animals on stage. So the whole idea was tinned. I'd left my job, and I thought, right, I better go and do something now, because I was working towards this vanishing elephant illusion at the Derngate, and it never went ahead, never happened. And I focused on close-up magic and children's parties that I used to do at the time.
Well, it's amazing. And you're also the tech magician.
Yes.
So this is a new kind of genre that you're at the forefront of, and it's that we're going to do now, is
yes.
it? Right.
So, tech magic uses mobile phones, fuses magic with technology.
Yeah.
And, anybody that's got a mobile phone. So Jules is in the studio with us.
Hi, Jules.
If
Hello.
anybody's banging on the door of Radio Northampton to try and get in,
Can't get in.
that's because Jules is
We've
in here
locked
right
it.
now working with us.
Okay.
Right.
But what we're going to do, we're going to use our calculators to create a random number. It's going to be a totally random number. But before we start, can I give you this business card?
Yes,
Bernie?
you can.
Can you sit on it? Don't look at it. Keep your eye on it. That's great. And Bernie, we're going to create a random number. I want everybody to do exactly what we're doing in the studio. Jules is here to verify everything's going on. You're going to put the same calculation as I'm doing into your own phones, and listeners can do this as well. First of all, let's start off with something, Bernie. Tell me your age as a 2-digit number.
60.
60. And what's the year of birth?
Am I typing that in?
Hang on one second.
Oh.
What's the year of birth?
1963.
1963. So everybody into your phones put 601963.
Yes.
Okay, and then hit plus. Jules, do you mind us asking
Yes.
your age? Is that okay?
Of course it's okay.
Right, okay. What's your age as a 2-digit number?
Look at her face.
Don't lie.
Go on, say it.
Sorry. 59
59. And what's the year of birth?
1963.
1963. So everybody, after you've hit plus, put in 591963 and then hit plus.
Right.
Now, Jules has got a banknote in front of her. I haven't seen this banknote.
No.
She was asked to bring it into the studio.
Right.
Can you look at the serial number, Jules?
Yes,
You'll
I
see
can.
every banknote in the UK is completely unique.
Right.
It's got a series of letters and numbers just here, and then 6 digits at the end.
Yeah.
Do you see there?
Yeah.
Can you call out the 6
Of
digits?
course. Here we go. So it's 8,
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
3, 9, 6, 7.
So everybody, after you've hit plus, put in 853967.
Got it.
And then press equals. And hopefully, if you're with me so far, you've got 2,047,893. Is that
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Right, now
Yeah.
we're going to make it even more random. Everybody hit minus,
Minus. Yeah.
and I'm going to create a random number. In fact, Jules, you can
Yeah.
help with this. Just
Right.
hold your finger here. Tap my phone screen 5 times where the numbers are. Just tap 5
Okay,
times.
so just like...
Yeah, just tap. And this is a random location, but we've got 5 digits here. So
Yeah.
after you've hit minus, put in 16764
Got it.
and all hit equals.
Equals.
Right, have you got, let's just check, have you got 2,031,129?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you got that?
Yes.
And this is a completely random number. Bernie, can you take out the business card? Remember, these are random numbers. These are totally random numbers. What does it say on the back, Bernie?
Right now.
Look at your phone screens. Everybody, look at your phone screens. These are random numbers, remember? Is today the 2nd of the 3rd? And is the time right now? right now, exactly 11:29.
No!
Right now.
Ben!
Like a genius.
That's amazing.
He's like a genius, man.
What?
And that's what
Jam
you do.
the switchboards if it works. Give Jules a call at Radio Northampton. Keep
Text
her
us
busy.
now if you've done that, and that's what you've got. If you've got 2nd of March at 11:29, just let us know if you've got it. And the phones are now going. People's knives and forks are bending in their drawers. We're having a terrible time here. And that's tech magic.
That's tech magic. Fusing magic with technology. I do the only show of its kind, which is actually using a mobile phone in every single trick. I do conferences, live performances, and we have live cameras on the mobile phones, and it interacts with the audience. And it's the first show of its kind. I go all over the world doing that. I'm going to Dubai next month to do a show there.
I mean,
It's
this is
amazing.
like 21st century deck of cards, isn't it? You can do this in the palm of your hand as you can the deck of cards.
Well, for centuries, magicians have utilised borrowed objects from their audience members to enhance their magical routines. You know, maybe at the turn of the century, that would be a lady's pocket square. But the only thing you can guarantee that people have got these days is their handheld digital device, their mobile phone.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Sue says, oh, scary, Bernie. And it's one of the things, is it like the Hippocratic Oath that the Magic Circle decrees, is that you will not tell anyone?
Yeah, that is one of the main rules, the only rule of the Magic Circle. In fact, very recently there was an apprentice of the Magic Circle that was trying to be a member, and he got disbarred, sort of kicked out because he revealed something.
Okay.
It's very, very strict. And why would you want to? Because
Yeah.
it's all about that moment of astonishment, and why would you want to ruin that?
But if you do tell someone, then you have to kill that person, do you?
I'm not sure that's in the rules. I've not read all the rules. It's quite possible.
Okay. Jules, will you take one for the team?
I will.
Okay.
I'm mentoring Sean Murphy at the moment, who's
yeah.
a world champion snooker player, and he's known as the magician.
So what does he want to do?
So he's known as the magician,
Yeah.
and he's interested in magic. He performs magic, and I've kind of said I've laid down the gauntlet to him. He just won an amazing sort of players tournament at the weekend, and I've known Sean for years, and I said, look, you call yourself the magician. It's time to prove yourself. He knows some magic,
Yeah.
so he's going to try and join the Magic Circle before the World Championships.
Put up or
in
shut up,
April.
baby. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
absolutely.
Karen says, I can't believe that works. That's amazing. Peter in Wellenbury, he's got to have to change his name from David Penn to David Stylus now if he's going tech. Lynn says, amazing. Phil in Fleckney, well, that worked, didn't it? Gray and Kettering, spooky. Nikki, what? How did that work? Job well done, David.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you again, my friend. Congratulations.